When I was traveling through Virginia, I was single and worked in Washington, D.C., and I would go home to visit my dad on some weekends. And I was on the way back to Washington, D.C., and I was driving through a mountain road, uh, 29 to 11. And while I was doing that, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, and a rabbit ran across the road, and I hit the rabbit, and I stopped and went back to try to find that rabbit, and I felt so bad that I couldn't find it, and I was hoping that the rabbit was okay, but I doubted it because I hit it pretty hard, and it was really tore me up. And I started driving, and I was driving real slow and making sure that that didn't happen again. And I went up over Skyline Drive, and I was getting a little sleepy, and I pulled over at Skyline Drive, and I was going to take a nap, but all of a sudden I heard a rustling in the woods right next door where I was parked and everything, and I looked up. 2 or 3 deer were there eating and everything, and because they really stir at night. And then I looked down into the Shenandoah Valley, and I started watching, and there was snow on the ground. And I started watching the farmhouses lights come on, and I sat there for 4 hours, the most peaceful place I've ever visited, and I remember it just like it was today. I do want to say I never did go to sleep, and I about 6 o'clock in the morning, I decided to drive on in, and I actually went to work at 12 o'clock the next day. And by being there and seeing that peacefulness helped override me hitting the rabbit.